How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome to another review on the channel. And as you can see today, we have the 86 rated Scream Yannick Carrasco. His normal card looks good, so I was expecting this card to be even better, and the potential activation of the Scream item to be absolutely insane. Basically, will he be a nightmare for defenders? Excuse the pun. We find that out in today's review. And if you do enjoy it, lads, you know what to do. Smash the hell out of that thumbs up button straight away on the video. 1,000 likes is your target yet again, lads. And if you do want any cheap MSP, PSN, even game codes, head on over to g2a.com, use that code M89. Every single link that you will need is right there in the description below. So, in the team, we have a few other Scream items in Peter Crouch and Fraser Forster. Now, on the first Scream review, a lot of you are asking for a Fraser Forster 1. Now, I'm going to say straight away, he's not very good. I mean, he's 79 rated. He is very, very clunky. And the saves, he just parries every single one. So I would avoid that at all costs until he does get activated over the weekend. Aurier is right back again on the previous review. Someone asked how Aurier was in this game. One of the best right backs I've used, hands down. Smolin is alongside him. We have Keane, we have Sekera. We have Party in the middle. I think it's Thomas Party or Party Thomas. We have Dembele, we have Dele Alli. We have Sterling, we have Peter Crouch. But I've got to say, I will use once he is activated because the normal card, he's just lanky. That's about it. He's just a lanky piece of piss. But apart from that, when he does get activated, he will turn into the monster once again. Excuse me for the terrible, terrible pun. But we're not here for Crouch. We're not here for Forster. We're not here for any of the team. We're here for the left forward, Yannick Carrasco. So lads, let's get into the review. So here we go, and first things first, as always, we focus on the price. Now, he isn't actually too expensive right now. 86 rated, of course. You expect that to be upwards of maybe 150, 200k. Right now, he's hovering between 100 and 120 on the Xbox and the PlayStation. I bought him for 127, so yeah, I've already made a loss on the card, but I used him in another review as well. He did assist a few times, 3 assists in like 6 games. Then I used him in my normal review. I played like 5 more games than him. I've reviewed him over 11 games basically, and he did score the 6 goals. Now he's got 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, height to medium work rates. He's 5'11" tall, and his preferred foot is the right. But as again, it doesn't matter because he's got a 4-star weak foot. Now, there is major flaws to this guy's game, and I will explain why, and you probably see by the stats. I'll tell you in this review. Now, Longshot 76, the stat is terrible, but he's got the Longshot Taker trait. What's the point? What is the point? Yes, he can bang them from range, but the stat isn't great, so the accuracy is off from time to time. So every single Longshot won't be like a sniper rifle into the back of the net. It is flawed in that way. Composure 75. Yes, he's got good finishing. Yes, he's got good shot power, great dribbling, great reactions, great ball control, great dribbling in general, but his composure is bad, which basically brings all those stats down because under pressure situations, you don't react well. And in the physical category, he's got 67 physicality. His strength, bad. His aggression, worse. In-game, he can do stuff like this. Inside the area, he is very tricky. That was the best nutmeg I've ever done on any version of FIFA. The chop through the legs. I don't think I've ever done that, ever. So Carrasco was the beneficiary of that amazing goal in the background. So he can produce these moments of magic where you think, Jesus Christ, this guy is a great winger. The nutmeg on the chop there was fantastic, and he does put it in the bottom corner. Inside the area, his finishing is okay. I'm not saying it's amazing because by no stretch of the imagination is this lad's finishing amazing. It's possibly the most average thing since the average name for like a British guy is Smith or an American guy is Smith. It's so average. It is ridiculous in terms of finishing and long shots in general, despite the long shot taker trait. But again, his movement in the area, fantastic. His movement in general, by the way, I want to kind of pick up on this before I kind of go away from the subject of movement. It's sensational. He's got the right work rates, height to medium, perfect for a winger, perfect for a striker, perfect for like an attacking mid or an attacking mid in general, being as a centre mid or as a cam potentially. But his movement is outstanding. He seems to get in the right place at the right time all the time. But like I did say, his consistency, his composure just isn't good enough. I expected so much more from the card. I expected to rate him like 9+ because his stats on the base card stats look amazing. And you look deeper into it and you think there is massive flaws to this guy's game. and you play the games and you notice there is massive flaws to Carrasco's game, which is very, very unfortunate because last year I loved the card. I reckon he was like, his team this season was one of the best left-sided players in La Liga, and I was expecting more of the same. He's got like a laser beam of a strike from time to time, but it's not often enough. You've seen a great strike there. Once you do get central, it's a little bit easier, so that's the same for every single player in this game. The kind of closer into the center of the field you get around the D of the penalty area, the more likely to score the power shots across the keeper or the finesse shots across the goalkeeper. Even low drivens from that distance do go in, so it was no surprise that he did score that goal, but he missed so many more. It is actually quite ridiculous. This finesse should go in. He's got Longshot take a trait. His curve isn't actually too bad. He should be scoring those because I put the right amount of power on. He didn't, unfortunately. He will go to score in this move. Eventually, once the play kind of does develop and he does get into another situation to score the goal, as he spreads it out wide to Party or Thomas, whatever he is called, gets a chance and he puts it in the back of the net. So he can score goals, but it's not as often as you would want. Not as often as you would want for the price that you do pay. In terms of the pros, we'll fixate on that before we move on to the many negatives of the card. We have the sprint speed and the acceleration. 90 and 87 respectively. So his speed is very, very good. And the speed at the top speed, it's instant. It is instant. I mean, it's 87 to the top speed of 90. So he's very, very fast on and off the ball because he's got great agility on this game, meaning he is fast on the ball. So with the ball, he is great. And the ball control in general, by the way, is very, very good. His first touch is immaculate every single time. So you can fizz into him, you can cross into him, you can bloody toe poke it into his balls. He will control it instantly. And it is always in control, no matter where the ball is around the kind of proximity of the player. It is always kind of seems to be in control. Like this, first touch, instant, gets out his feet. That was more of a shite first touch, and this goes on to kind of chronicle the penalties, I'm going to call it that, because I had penalty after penalty after penalty. I think I missed like 3 and scored once, so you're going to see all that in this kind of instance. So, in terms of the rest of his pros, we do have the 4-star combo. That is what I looked at this card for. I looked at his great base card stats. I looked at the great kind of traits that he's got. So he's got the Longshot take a trait, and then I looked at the Longshot stat. It's not great, lads. It's not great, and you've already seen that. As he blazes it over the crossbar. But I also looked at the skill moves at the weak foot. 4-star, 4-star. That is great for a winger in this game. Great for any player in general. So I thought he had it all. I genuinely did think he's got a lot here. He can really impress me, but he didn't. But the 4-star combo did. And yeah, I'm going off on a tangent again. His movement, great. First touch, great. Then we get on to the cons. First one, consistency. And you might be wondering, what the hell do you mean by this? I mean, from game to game, he can be brilliant, he can be shite. He can be brilliant, shite. There is kind of no consistency in this guy's performance, whether it's me, whether it's not me, whether it's bloody Jesus. There's no consistency to any user using this card. Maybe you will score goals from time to time, but you're going to be in such good situations to score those goals that he can't possibly miss. I should have shot that normally. I tried to chip, a cheeky chip there in penalty shootout, and he did miss. And the worst stats of the card, strength. And I know what you're saying, wingers don't have great strength, this, that, the other, but it is noticeable in the dribble. Yes, his dribbling is good, but I don't have that as a pro. And you might have noticed that. Where's dribbling as a pro? Because his dribbling looks fantastic. The strength, and I don't know, he just seems to lose control of the ball when he does get pressured, and I think that comes into composure as well. Yes, his agility is good, he's fast on the ball, it seems to be in control. When it's fizzed out on the first touch, like I did say, is immaculate, but at the same time, his composure wrecks his dribbling, it wrecks his finishing, it wrecks anything of this card. It really does, and I hope it does get improved once the card does get activated, because composure on this game is very, very important. Last year, we didn't know what it kind of did completely. This year, we know that our thoughts last year are kind of, I don't know what to say here. Proven right. Our thoughts were proven right from last year to this year, and yeah, it does affect the card in a number of different ways. And what I did say, dribbling wise, it does affect him in terms of dribbling in general, and shooting wise, it affects him, it really does. And the rest of his cons, we have the strength, which is shocking. It's just so bad. He does get pushed off the ball a lot. And the stamina about the card as well. It's not good. If you run him in the ground, he could get tired very, very easily. I like my kind of attackers on maybe like 80 plus stamina so they can go all game long. My midfield is the same. So like 75 stamina or 77 stamina. I think it might be in 77. it's just not great with the card, and it will affect the card again in a number of different ways. So all in all, I wasn't in awe of this card. I wasn't amazed by this card. I was quite disappointed. I was quite let down. I was quite, yeah, I just wasn't amused in the slightest. I really wasn't. In my experience with the card, I didn't enjoy the games, which I should be enjoying FIFA at this stage. I really should, despite having the likes of Carrasco in your team, an 86 rated card. When he does get activated, I do believe he's got like a 90 or something like that. I expected this card to improve my kind of experience. Let's go to experience of the game. So yeah, with that being said, lads, his overall rating is going to be an 8.0. I was expecting like 9+. It really wasn't. He is a good winger. He's not a great winger. He's not an amazing winger. He is good. He is average. And yeah, value for coins right now, don't buy this card. He's getting a 6.6. But once he is activated, he probably will still be a 6.6 because after time, it will go down that normal card. And throughout the majority of the year, he's going to be that level that I experienced in the gameplay, experienced in the games that I did play. And yeah, I didn't really enjoy it. I'm not going to lie, lads. I'm not going to lie. But like I said, he is a good player, so he does get a good rating. Not an amazing rating by any stretch of the imagination. An 8 on this game is a tentative buy or don't buy. It's completely up to you. 7 below, it's I wouldn't buy this card. 6 is yeah, don't do this. Don't do this. Anything between 5 and lower is just get rid. Just get rid. It's a gold player that's lower rated than 5. Get rid at all costs if you've got him. Don't buy at all costs if you're looking to buy. So that's kind of my kind of strategy for the rating system. Again, let me know if that's right in the comment section below, or if you've got any kind of thinking to that as well. But that's going to be it for this review, lads. Completely let down by this card. Massively let down in a number of different ways. But that's going to be it. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, once again, bring the hype to the review, lads. Smash the hill. Oh, that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And as always, I will catch you all next time.